Hola, 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 hola. Okay, guys, it's another Thursday. So, as you know, each and every Thursday, I always thought I should do one of those things, project review. So, this time we're checking, it's called, we're checking out Lee Z, Traveler, my Traveler remix, Afro Dub. So the link to this one is right, I'll pin the link to this track. It's on, I just uploaded it on my other channel so that you guys can listen to it, because I won't be playing this a cappella because of copyright issues. Okay, so this one, first we're going to look at the type of track that it is. As you can see, it's an Afro track. So the structure I want to discuss first. As you can see here, it's a track that keeps on building up, just like most Afro tracks. There's not much variations on the drum pattern, and it's just dark sounds, dark African sounds mostly. The type of samples, the type of sounds that I use, the type of drums, it's just Afro. The reason why I did this as an Afro track is because of the vocal. The vocal almost drove me to make this. I first thought of doing an ancestral track, something like Afro ancestral or tribal-ish, but yeah, this is what I came up with. Firstly, I want to check out. Okay, let me just mute these. Starting with the sounds this time around. As you can hear from the beginning, it's Afro style. So here's my drum pattern for the pad. It's the normal pad that I always show you guys. And those African jungle sounds. Simple, but everything starts here with this string. As you can see, this vocal chop, I chop it up from this main vocal, and just added a lot of delays. As you can see, 1-2 delays and a phaser, and I killed the low frequencies too. These are 2 delays, each serving its own purpose. Yeah, next is this string. I think this is the most important string which drives the church. This is just a normal string patch default plugin. Just search string patch one, you'll find this string. I played the lower frequencies. So this was the main bass string of the track, which slowly builds up at the beginning. As you can hear, it is slowly building up. Followed by that build up is definitely another build up of this higher string. This definitely much higher string which constantly builds up also. It's the same plugin also, same string but upper frequencies, as you can hear. Then from there we have another string building up also. This is the other one. Okay, definitely won't play, so let's try it here. This one complements the bass string. Now you guys should notice how these three strings are well mixed. This string will operate the middle frequencies, this one the bass frequencies, and this one the high frequencies. So everything is quite clear there. Another mixing tip. So these strings will definitely never clash. You'll hear all of them at the same time clearly, because they all operate separate parts of the frequency spectrum. And this one was, and this string, okay, let me mute these two strings. She not old. Let's hear this too. You can hear them how they're playing. Yeah, they play well together. And then what else? Mostly it's the drums. On this track I didn't even add a melody because I felt it's a well vibey track in itself. This one was made dope by the drum patterns and percussions, I think so. The sounds were just there and the vocal killed it over. So let me head straight to the drums. Okay, let's start with this kick. First part. Those are my main drum kicks. And then I added this. As you can hear, that's a shaker with some delay. Significant amount of delay, because this actually the time almost down. This one is also layered with that shaker. They both play at the same time, but they have both delays. And there's this other kick too, which I muted out and doesn't play at all. Started with those three things, and then I think this vocal, let me just mute the vocal for now. These vocal chops, anyways, I just put them on the right spot with this. Quite a lot of reverb on that tambourine also, but layered with this other clap later on. Also with very much reverb. So this small shaker first is simply layered with a kick, and moves from left to right. I think it's supposed to be here. Yeah, the stereo is faded from the left to the right. Can hear, for example, if it's not there. I think you can hear the difference now. And I also use the same effect on this other shaker, which is much louder than this one. Okay, let's just continue. These are the other kicks that I use later on. Percussion also sound like drums. Also, this heads layered with those tambourines that I introduced earlier on. This tambourine here. Same thing, the tambourine is actually much wider, but the heads are sort of compact, which gives them a dope layer anyways. And then after some time, it's this loud shake here. Also faded the stereo. Yep. And then later on, open hi-hat. Hi-hat sounds like it. Sounds like a ride. But yeah. And then after another tambourine. Now this tambourine is spun to the right and layered with a kick. Later on, some more drums. As you can see, this is forever building up, This is more the structure I always go for when I'm making Afro tracks, like more Afro tracks. Just build up towards a certain bridge, then drop slowly. But the build up should always be kept interesting. Nothing plays too long. No one gets bored. And then we have some snaps. Which are very complemented by this shaker. With all that keep on building up, I slowly introducing more strings and reverse crashes and all that type of stuff. So at the end, I think this was my final climax when I introduced this. Track was too bright after all, just that the headphones that I was using at the particular time didn't detect all that, so in I heard it was fine. But as I listened to with these, it sounds too bright because of those high frequencies. Anyways, what's done is done. That's definitely the whole climax of the track at this point. There's shakers and this string I don't think I used. As you can see at this point, I'm dropping down some of the strings. Okay, let's switch this thing off. As you can see here, I killed this one and drop down the volume of the other one. So I just softly killed most of the stuff so that I could drop very subtle. This is a very subtle drop compared to how I drop my tracks. So this is like more of the sounds removed, but keeping all of the drums still intact, just to slowly go back and then go home. Yeah, that's how I like to think of it. So this one took me a lot of time to do actually, because I had to like make sure there's many drums that I used in this track, which is much different from the recent tracks that I do. I use very little drums and maybe more sounds, but here there's very little sounds and more drums and percussions because of African style. We mainly used the drums and percussions for our music. Electronic sounds and stuff are more Western types of instruments. But anyways, this track is available on the pinned tweet. Saying tweet pinned comment, check the pinned comment, which will refer you to my other channel whereby I upload most of my tracks, especially with some copyright issues which I'm taking a risk upon. But yeah, this one I'm done for now. Don't know which I'll check after, but let me bounce. Donkey.